A few years ago, the Jamestown Foundation produced a report on something called the Council for the Promotion of the Peaceful Reunification of China, which it said essentially was a united front operation. And just this past week, a reporter in the Philippines reported that there have been meetings of a local chapter of this council in Manila. And in looking into it, found that essentially this is this huge gathering of Chinese, Filipino, mostly business people who gather to basically advocate for Taiwan's absorption into the People's Republic of China. So apparently this is part of a global operation. And what is it that the CCP believes it is accomplishing by setting up these cells in these different countries?
There are a lot of those different cells in a lot of different countries. I think we've got 7 chapters or so in the United States, maybe more. California, North and South, New York, Florida, perhaps a few others. If you remember the to-do about CCP influence in Australia about a decade ago, the key players, Chow Chok Wing, Wang Xiangmo, were both involved with the Australian Council for the Promotion of Reunification. This is a sort of an organization that its national or central unit, it directly reports to the Central United Front Work Department, right? So it's not kind of affiliated or a little chopped. It is a part of the system. And in a simple way, United Front Work is basically how does the party mobilize people that are outside of the party itself to work on the party's behalf? And that means you're trying to organize people. You want to get them into groups. You want to find ways to put them together. So all of those mass organizations that you might have heard of in China, labor unions, the All China Women's Federation, those kinds of organizations, they report to the United Front system. And this is just another way of thinking about how do you organize people, but for this purpose of dealing with Taiwan in particular.